Hello guys, a bit of a technical issues today, so starting a bit later than we had to start. But anyway, outside is almost summer. It's only -6. Feels like only -14. Yeah. Well, a big difference between what we had a few days ago, right? It was really very cold. Yes. Okay, but let's start with the I Ching, the Book of Changes, and the next zodiacs that we are going to cover today. So what we have, we stopped with Aries, we did that, and now we have Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, maybe Virgo. Let's see how many we can do, but anyway, we are going one by one. So as you see, and I can present you, yes, the tool, the I Ching Oracle tool, how you use it. So when it opens, right, you use your coins or you use your yarrow stalks to create the hexagrams, and you probably already know, or if you don't know, every number has a meaning, right? So you're writing them from bottom to up, and instead of looking after which is the hexagram, you just add the numbers that you got. Bottom, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the top. And after the application is saying which number is changing line, and it marks it automatically. You will see how this is, and it will show the hexagram with the meaning. And if there is a changing lines, you will see a button down here, see the changing hexagram. And that's it. It's that simple. It's just that there is so many combinations between those hexagrams, right? The changing, not changing, which line is changing. So I made sure that everything is fine and is working properly. As you see, he has the absolutely same theme, Chinese theme. It's just more general, right, with the pagoda buildings, or whatever they are called. I really love them. Very serene. No music this time, nothing to distract you, and you can reuse it as many times as you want. So very soon it will be in each EO under my profile, together with the I Ching Oracle, of course. So without further ado, let's see, Taurus, what we know about them. Taurus is usually very grounded, very reliable person, a very good friend, keeping your secrets, staying behind you and supporting you, is very patient, right? Usually these are the good traits of the Taurus. Of course, the weaknesses can be there, extremely stubborn. Yes, and when they put something in their head, almost nothing can stop them. They might be a lot materialistic and looking after material possessions and money gain and things like that, paying too much attention to that. And they might be resistant to change. Once they like their routine, it's hard to make them go out of it. That makes them inflexible, and that's not always a good thing. It's not always a weakness though, right? But as with the weaknesses and the strengths, right, they can be on the both sides. As we spoke a few days ago, and we said the good not always leads to something good as a result, and the bad not every time leads to something bad, and they're kind of like mingling to each other. So we don't know. So be who you are, and that's enough. So for Taurus, please, I Ching, my 3 coins. give me what they need to know for 2026 with all the love and light for them. So the first line, I will write them down this time. It's 3, 5, 7. And here, because this is the bottom line, the very first one, we write 7. And after the second line, 3, 5, and 3, 8. So here we write 8. Okay, so the third, or in our, yes, it is the third, 3, 5, and 3, 8 again. Here you write 8. Yeah, making notes, not like with Aries other day when something went wrong. 3, 3, 6, and 2, 8. Now changing lines till now. 2, 6, 6. 1 changing line now. You see, it marked immediately. 3, 5, and 3, 8. So we have only one changing line here, the 6, number 6. And now we are calculating the hexagram. And what we have is the number 24, the return. As we said, the first right hexagram is we said that is going to represent the previous year and the current energy that we are in before the new year actually starts, right? So what is the energy that we are bringing with us from the last year? And this is the return. This is a comforting reading. It's about return, the return of the season, the coming back to what's right and good. It promises success. You can go out and come in without harm. Friends will come and no blame will trail. Recall the beat. On the 7th day, return. A cycle finishes itself. It's good to have somewhere to go, a true home to return to. See the image, thunder within the earth. The steering force is hidden, deep down, gathering might for the spring. The old kings, knowing this, shut the passes at the solstice. Merchants rested, travelers stayed put, the ruler didn't tour the land. It's time for quiet, for turning inward, for letting the roots swell. Yes, and the changing line is the 5th line. Let your return be peaceful. A quiet return, no fuss, no drama, just a soft turning back to the center. This itself brings a blessing. So, basically, what it says, right, is that whatever you did before last year, right, because everything is in the cycles, and the I Ching really pays attention to the cycles and the seasons, right? So as we have the spring, the summer, the fall, and the winter, and after we start again, it was a completion of a cycle for you. And because the cycle finishes with the winter and the spring is the very first one, that like from the old times, right, the beginning of the year was starting around February, right? So you are still on that coming back cycle until, let's say, beginning of February. So from the beginning of February, I expect for you to start something new. So you finish that cycle, whatever it was. like learning something, making a project that was finished, and basically whatever it was the cycle, it's done. So now you have to make a new changes. And even though, as it says, right, the friends are coming and no blame is kept, right? Even if there was some mistakes that you did, don't worry about them. Everything is about the changes, right? And we are talking a lot about changes in I Ching, because it's the book of changes, because it shows what is changing or what we need to change, right, in order we to become better and the situation to improve, and what we want to have to become ours, basically to have the success, right? So before, I Ching was about you change inside so you can help everybody else outside. And this is what I want to bring again with all the tools that I'm creating, the applications, right? To remind you that actually every change outside is coming from inside. So the cycle for you, Taurus, is a completion. Did you get success as you wanted to have it? Did you achieve everything, or there was a mistake somewhere, or something went wrong? Is not really important. The important thing is that the cycle is there and you can start anew. So you're returning home where you can be calm and rest, and you will not be blamed from anybody for anything that happened, and you can regroup and start anew. So let's see what is the changing one. The changing one is the 3, difficulty at the beginning. Of course, yes, as I said, right, the cycle is done and a new thing must be started. Of course, it can be more challenging. Every beginning is very challenging. You change something, you start something new, and yeah, there can be some challenges. Let's say what we say inside that hexagram. This reading is like the first great storm of spring, all thunder in the clouds and not a drop of rain yet. Sublime success is promised, but oh, it asks for your patience. Don't you go rushing about. True progress now is slow and sure. It's a time to build your heart and gather your good people close. Plan well and choose your companions wisely. You see the clouds heap up and the thunder rolls, a fine mess of a beginning, but the wise soul doesn't panic at the noise. They roll up their sleeves and begin to sort the tangle, thread by thread. Your task is the same: bring order from the confusion calmly and steadily. What more I can say? I actually am so proud of what I created. Yeah, as we said, like your grounded nature, your reliable and patience that you possess in general is what you need. Just collect, make a plan. As I said, every beginning can be a bit hard, but the cycle was completed, so you are clean to start off something new, or to restart whatever you couldn't make the last year. There is no shame in that. A repetition. If you learned from your mistake, right, or mistakes, now you know what to do. So collect the right people around yourself, the right knowledge, research and everything, and start anew. So a new beginning for you is absolutely perfect. And don't be afraid from the struggles in the beginning, as it said, right? You are brave enough, you are knowledgeable enough, you have the experience. All that you need is stay still a bit, think, make a very good plan, make the organization with the patience, and when the right time comes, struck. So I believe somehow it comes to me like that because of the explanation inside, right? It will be probably around February and March when you're going to start seeing already the changes and you start moving. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I'm happy if all of this, for whoever this is resonating. I wish you the best. I know that you can succeed in everything. Absolutely, everybody can. So this was Taurus. Now we are going back, see, and we start with a Gemini. So what we know about them? I have so many friends that are Gemini. I think this is how correctly it's pronounced, right? Or Gemini, I don't know. So the twins, basically. They're very funny, very nice, and very good friends as well. So they're curious, very talkative, witty, yes, and what is not generous, but what I wanted to say is like changing. They're like chameleons. They can be fit in any group, in any situation, and they will be perfect there. So that's a very good thing. They are not afraid of changes, but they change and they adapt really very quickly. So that's amazing. Their weaknesses is inconsistency because of the chameleon kind of type, right? Indecisiveness, and sometimes they can be superficial in a way that they try to be really good with everybody, to fit everywhere, and this might not be the best thing for them, and that's why we put this in the weakness, because you have to know yourself, you have to choose what is the best for you, and not really be that pleasing, right? But at the same time, this flexibility that they have is a really very good thing. Again, strength and weaknesses, they are not like opposites, right? They are all together. So what we can expect for Gemini this year, with all the love and light sent to them, of course. And the first line, that is the bottom one, is 2, 6. Oops. Okay, we start with 6. This is a changing line, so changes from the beginning. 3, 5, 8. Second line is 8. And after 2, 5, 7. Fourth line, 3, 6, and 2, 8. So one changing line only in the beginning for now. And 3, 6, 8. Yes, you can't have nothing more than 6, 7, 8, and 9 as number, because we have the number 2 and number 3, depending of which side the coin falls. So 3 and 3, 6, and 3, 9. And the other one, the last one, is changing. Interesting. The first and the last one. Thank you. So let's see what it is. So the hexagram is number 52, keeping still. Interesting, keeping still. As you see, it's really very harmonic though, right? It's like repeating the first half and the second half of the hexagram, they are the same. It is a balance and staying in the middle kind of when you look at it, neither on the left, neither on the side, neither up, neither down. So it's kind of like very balanced. So this is about the last year and what we are bringing from last year in this year, Gemini. So let's see what is written. This one is about keeping still. It is the deep peace of the mountain, keeping still, restraining the back. One does not grasp oneself. True stillness isn't about gripping tight, it is about release. Walking in the courtyard, one does not see others, no blame. In deep contemplation, you turn inward and the outside world fades. This is not neglect. It is focus. See the image, mountains standing still, immovable, eternal. The wise person does not allow their thoughts to go beyond their place. They keep their mind from racing to distant worries, anchoring it in there and now. Again, all of this is about being in the right place, in harmony, kind of staying still, yes, right, not moving, but sometimes it's good to just stay, right, be in balance, be in harmony, be okay with everything that is happening, right, without movement, without changes, without doing anything, because this is exactly the right place. Maybe for more of you, last year and right now even, you are still kind of like looking inwards, hopefully, seeing who you are, understanding who you are, understanding where you go, what you do, why, and not taking action. That, of course, we know is going to change. Nobody can stay unless you are not a real mountain. But now we are not, so there will be changes. And let's see. The changing lights are the bottom line. Finally, the highest stillness. Generous stillness, good fortune. This is not a closed, selfish quiet. It is a profound inner peace that overflows as generosity, patience, and open-hearted calm. This stillness blesses not only you, but all around you. And the other one is the top line. Start at the very beginning, keeping still at the toes. No blame, perseverance furthers before you take a step. Be still and ground yourself. This initial restraint prevents missteps and allows true progress to build. How beautiful, right? So, being still, observing, knowing yourself, helping others, in that stability basically that you're bringing, stability and calmness, you can start building your future, your ideas. You can start create. And that's all that I can say about that. I mean, like, what more I can say? Stability, seriousness, and at the same time, like, helping others and helping yourself. Yeah, let's see what this year will bring for you. 36, darkening of the light. Let's see. Is it like you've been too calm and everything went too well last year, so this is the change that we can expect? Let's read. This is a solemn one, darkening of the light. It's when the sun seems to go out, when you must persevere in hardship. Success here is not about shining, but about enduring. It is favorable to be steadfast when the world grows dim. See the image. The light has sunk into the earth. The sun is buried, and in such times, the wise person manages the people by obstructing their brilliance but remaining internally bright. You hide your light to protect it, but you never let your inner flame go out. Okay, so what I understand from that is, yes, with the stillness and with the groundness and with being so stable like a mountain, there will be challenges for you. But the most important thing is to remain that calm, to remain knowing who you are. Doesn't matter what is thrown at you, right? You you accept it, you deal with it, not getting dark inside, still keeping your light. As the hexagram says, the success is not to show your brightness outside, but to know that you are bright inside. Again, I Ching and the Book of Changes is about inner world, not success per se as we understand it, earning money or fame or being powerful and so on. It's about knowing yourself, keeping that knowledge inside, trusting yourself, and knowing that you are made of light. So doesn't matter what is happening from outside, don't let change this stillness and that stability inside. You can deal with everything. Don't try to shine for others. You are very talkative, you are very flexible, yes, a Gemini, and you are really prone to kind of show everybody that you can fit everywhere. You can be friend with absolutely everybody. There is no team that you cannot fit in. Everybody must accept you, and you make everything possible to change your flow as it requires, right? But sometimes, as we said, this might be a weakness for you. You don't need necessarily every time to fit everywhere, because you have your own brilliant, you know, personality. So knowing yourself inside, you don't need to shine outside. You will be accepted anyway, because you are a nice person. You bring stability, like Gemini, right? Being two people in one personality, right? You can be anything, but you have to choose to be in balance all the time. So don't let anything outside to darken you. This is what is going to change. You are going to be kind of like not attacked but challenged, right? You will get your challenges. It will be kind of hard for you to keep up with that stillness and balance that you kept for so long, and it was so nice. But as we said, nothing can stay really in one place. Energy cannot stay in one place for long, because when it becomes a stagnant energy, right, not moving energy, the things start rotting. The illness comes, right? Everything starts kind of like crumbling down. So before that start happening to you, right, in whatever you want to look at, because this is a general reading, right, you have to start moving, and you have to be prepared to keep your light inside. That's all. Just don't let the problems and the issues and the challenges to change you from inside. Outside, everything can change. It doesn't really matter. It must change. But from inside, you have to stay who you are. Okay, so this was for the Gemini. Cancer. Okay, so we come to me and my son and many other friends that I have that are Cancers. Here I wanted to make one, I think, important note, right? You know that in astrology, we are born with one zodiac sign, and when we reach 33, our ascendant zodiac is coming. So when you are listening to explanations about the, as I say, like what are the strengths of the Taurus and what are the weaknesses, right? This is a general thing for who you were before 33. After 33 we change, and there is, I don't know how rare, but not very common, for sure, when you keep your zodiac as you've been born, right? So when you're listening to readings like that, it's very important to keep in mind that actually you have to find your ascendant, and this will be more true for you. So if you are a Taurus, but your ascendant is Cancer, then that reading will fit more with what was happening last year and what is going to happen next year, or what changes you have to do, right? So we are prone to think about ourselves like, oh yes, I'm a Cancer and that's why I'm so stubborn, I don't listen to anybody. You tell me to go left and I will go right. I will be extremely sensitive and very moody and all of this. And yes, that's absolutely true. It stays as a part of my character, let's say, like over caring and overprotecting and all of this. But in the same time, after 33, I saw that I'm changed. I'm a bit more calm. I'm a bit more not so easily burning, right? Not as a matches anymore. I don't get so fast angry. I don't burst in emotions so much. Of course, when my hormones are okay, right? When the hormones are imbalanced, nobody can control themselves, and I know that very well. Um, so yes, this was the note that I wanted to make. If your ascendant is different than your main zodiac, listen to both. Listen to Taurus and the Cancer, right? And take what resonates with you, because not everything that I'm saying is going to resonate with you. And I will be very honest now when we make that Cancer reading. I will tell you how much this resonates with me when I am not a double Cancer. I want to believe that I am one, because I still don't know which is my ascendant, because nobody can tell me when exactly I was born. I know only the date but not the time, right? So it makes it hard for me to know if I am a Capricorn, as I found out, maybe. But if I don't know when I'm born, what the time, I know only that was at evening and nothing else. So let's see, I will be honest and tell you what resonates with me and what not. So, Cancer, aging, what you need to tell us, Cancers, with all the love and light sent to all of us. So the first one, 3, 3, 8, 8. What I'm writing here, 8. And the second line, 3, 5, 8. Okay. Again, 8. Third, 3, 3, 3. Here we have 9, a change in the very middle. Okay, 3, 5, 7. 2, 5, and 3, 8. 2, 4, 6. One more change here. So, thank you. We have a change in the middle and at the end. Again, makes it balanced. Let's see which hexagram we got. This is for the last year. Yeah, it's pretty balanced, right? 2 broken, 2 whole, and 2 broken. Yes, it's like astigmatism, I will say. like two polarities, like the left and the right connected on their base but looking in a different sides. Very interesting. Let's see what is written and I will tell you how I feel about it. So, preponderance of the small. Interesting. 62. This reading is about preponderance of the small. It is the time when small things matter most and great ventures are risky. Success. Perseverance furthers. Small matters are possible, not great matters. A focus on the details. The bird flies and leaves its call. It is better to remain below, not above. Great good fortune. Humility is your safety and your blessing. See the image. Thunder on the mountain. A small startling sound on a great still mass. The wise person in such a time acts with extensive respect, mourns with excessive grief, and uses excessive restraint in spending. They go overboard in caution, reverence, and frugality because the situation demands it. Changing lines, the third line. When in doubt, hold back, no blame. Not going beyond meeting danger. Going forward requires caution. Do not persist. You see danger ahead. It's perfectly fine to not cross that line. If you must go forward, do so with extreme care and don't commit to a long path. The top. Don't act out of season. A bird flies out of season. Misfortune. If you try to soar when the winds are against you, you will only struggle and fall. Wait for your season. This is for the last year and energy that we Cancers are still holding up to. And I don't know how it's for others, but I felt a lot of things really resonating with me. And as I said, I will be honest. Last year was a very successful year, yes, but I didn't make great moves. Really, I paid attention to the small thing. Day to day, every day was a blessing. And every day I was like, I have today, I don't have yesterday, I don't have tomorrow, because yesterday is past, tomorrow is unknown. We make our plans, right, for the future, but future doesn't really exist, right? So all that I was able to make was keep today, and the work was good. I didn't make big things. I didn't make a fuss about my job. I liked my job, and I still like it. And I'm sorry that I can't have it right now. I wanted to do some things, and I saw that is not the time, so I didn't fly out of my season. So everything was nice and it was calm, so nothing too much. Everything was absolutely enough for what it should happen, for what had to happen. Yes, and after I came to a new country, right? And right now I'm still trying to be that person, believing that everything is happening with a great reason, right? Not making any too big steps, but not staying still as well. So it's kind of like, as I said in the beginning, looking at that hexagram, is keeping the both type of energies, kind of balancing them. And I believe this is the best for me. My initial tarot card is also two of Pentacles. If you are into that things, you will know that the tarot two of Pentacles is a person that is keeping two coins in an endless loop with the endless sign inside, that 8, right? All the time keeping in balance, going up and down, but never losing the grasp of those coins. And yeah, that year for me was that keeping balance in my work, in my life, in my spiritual growth, understanding and learning extremely a lot of things. Like a huge amount of new things came to me as a knowledge. I made a connection with my soul, so we are now 50-50. 50 me being me as a normal 3D person, and the other 50 is my soul, so we are in a balance. So everything is about the balance, and we had that balance. I hope this is for all the cancers like that. I still feel in that way, though I already started seeing some challenges, right? Being in a new place, starting from scratch, and not really having a real possibility for success or real possibility for finding a job. And that's why I started all of this adventure here, right? Creating the website, starting to be more visible, not but more active in the new social medias, creating all of those, I hope, helpful tools. A tarot oracle is coming up really very soon. I'm in the middle of the process of creating it. This one is already done. I just have to post it, but wanted to give a bit more time for the I Ching oracle. Not only for the tool, I will put them as separate in Itch.io and as a bundle as well, about I Ching. So I'm trying to do a lemonade from the lemons, basically. So, and this is what I see was the last year for us, and what we are still keeping in this. And now what is going to change this year is the progress. This one shines bright. I like that from the very first line. It's about progress, a time of swift advance, like a prince honored again and again. He is granted audience 3 times in one day. Opportunities and recognition comes in bunches. Success is in keeping up this bright momentum. Look at the image. The sun rises above the earth, a new day, full of light and promise. The wise person uses this time not to boast, but to illuminate their own virtue. Let your inner goodness be the sun that others see. I forget to say what are our strengths and our weaknesses, right? So we are very nurturing, very emotional, very intuitive, and very protective. And of course, the weaknesses are being moody, insecure. Yes, we are doubt a lot, mostly ourselves, not that much other people, but we kind of like find a way to blame ourselves for everything that is happening with somebody else. Overly sensitive and overly protective. So now this year, apparently, we are going to have a great time, and that is really very good. Maybe it's like a reward for this, that we were keeping the small things and we didn't dream big, we didn't make big things, we didn't leap too much as usual we do, because cancer are prone to exaggerate and to be a bit reckless as well. They can jump in adventure or something without even thinking. Are they prepared for that? Yeah, we do that. And to be honest, how many of you did that as well? So we are a bit too big dreamers without a proper kind of backup. Yeah. So we don't look at the problems, at the traps that we may fall in. But that year, being a reward for us, for all keeping us being small in a way, getting small successes, and still being able to care about other people, we are going to shine that year, and everything comes in bunches, I Ching says. So it's like not a consistent every day some success, right? But we do something, and after in once a lot of success, and after a bit of a stillness, and again a lot of things that are coming. So don't be puzzled from the quiet time. because you do what you do, you keep going with what you do. And I have to remind that myself as well. And maybe the third one, the Tarot Oracle will be the one that will burst that bunch success in once. So opportunities and recognition come in bunches. So that's a great year that is coming for us. Not too much changes for us, but that is the change. Doesn't mean that we need to think about the future, make grandiose plans, and after fail and get disappointed. Right? No, we still keep today we have. Tomorrow is unknown. Still be happy with everything that you get today. Because Cancers, this is our biggest problem. We dream big, and our dreams are coming kind of out of our soul, and we know that something has to happen, and that dream has to happen, and that's not a big deal or something, because yeah, for us they are big, but it's not the biggest dream ever, kind of, right? And so many things are changing with us, and we are not going forward, but not even backward. We are going aside, kind of like on left to right or on right to left. So we are weird, right? We are very extremely weird. But if we keep seeing what we have right now, we will keep being harmonious and happy, and not looking at what I may have tomorrow, but I don't have it now, and one is not coming now, but must come tomorrow, right? And tomorrow is which tomorrow, right? The day after tomorrow, or after tomorrow. So tomorrow is a weird word even in English, right? But in all languages, I believe. So keep looking and be grateful for today. Keep your light inside alive. Don't go moody. Don't overprotect everybody, so do not stop their process of evolving only because you evolved, right? Or you're evolving as well, and you know how to evolve, but they don't. No, everybody knows, and they have their own path. So don't be overprotective. And blessed be the new year that is coming for us. Amazing, full with wonders, yes, and success coming in bunches. This is a very nice reading. I like it. I really like it. Yes, not only because it's for me, but in general. Okay, so let's go back and see what is about Leo, the lions. Let's see. Their strengths are they are confident, yes, they're like lions, most of them. Some are still like small kittens, but nevertheless lions. They are very loyal, bless them, and thank you, very generous and very creative, and that's absolutely true. All the lions that I know in my life, doesn't matter woman or a man, they are really like that. They can be amazing friend, and they can be amazing partner, husband or wife, co-worker. You can rely on them. They will be stable, and they will jump in front of you to protect you as well, and they're very brave. But the weaknesses, they may become a bit arrogant, like, look at me, I'm the king of the jungle, right? So, but they can become a bit of attention seekers. Again, look at me, I'm the king of the jungle, so why you're not looking at me? You must. And loving the spotlight and the luxury. Now that is bad. Again, we are not talking about weakness and strength as a good and bad, because everything is in the middle, right? And everything must be in the balance. But sometimes the luxury and the spotlight is not what you need. lions, because yes, we know you are the king of the jungle, and as a king of the jungle, sit there on your throne and don't seek that attention that you need, because you have it anyway. Everybody recognizes you, right? So there is no need to overdo anything only to get that recognition from outside. Your weakness is that you are not recognizing yourself as the king of the jungle. You are not recognizing yourself as that creative and generous, amazing person. So give yourself recognition, don't look it from outside. This is what makes those weaknesses really weakness, right? You have to know yourself better. Okay, let's see what we can find about the last year of the Lions and what they are bringing as energy here. Again, for the next year, reaching, please. And Leo, with love and light sent to them. So, 2, 5, 7. 7 is the first line, and the second 2, 4, and 3, 7 again, and the next one 2, 5, and 3, 8. No changing lines for now. 3, 5, and 3, 8. And 3, 6, and 2, 8. Still no changes. That's interesting. And 2, 4, and 3, 7. Okay. So now changes. Let's see what was the year, and we are continue like that, and this year decrease. Okay, interesting. This one asks for a gentle heart. It's about decrease. It means lessening, simplifying, sacrificing. And it tells us there is sincerity, great good fortune, no blame. If your decrease comes from a sincere heart, not from stinginess, but from wisdom, it brings great blessing. Perseverance furthers. It is favorable to have somewhere to go. Keep on this path of wise reduction, and it will lead you to a better place. See the image. There is a lake beneath the mountain. The mountain reduces the lake's expanse, containing it. So the wise person controls anger and restrains desires. They willingly make themselves smaller in their passions to become larger in spirit. How interesting, right? So basically, last year and this year is all about your inner strength to expand. As I said in the beginning, you have to start knowing yourself better. You have to start recognizing yourself, not seeking the recognition outside. And in that search for yourself, right, is that decrease. A decrease of shining, decrease of doing things for yourself, looking for that luxury, looking for that fun, looking for everything that in the first glance maybe looks like a very important thing for you, but in order to understand yourself, to find who you are, and to start be larger, be more, right? That decrease is important. For some of you, it will be about decrease in a way you are the only one supporting your family, for example, right? And this makes you to kind of sacrifice things, the things that you love to do, maybe you should not do, right? Because you know that it's affecting the family life, let's say, right? But it's a good fortune, because if it's coming from your pure heart, that I believe you have it, right? Because the lions have a really very pure heart. um, it is amazing thing. And thank you, right? Thank you for all that you're doing. So the decrease is not a bad thing. It is a success. It is a prosperity in many ways. It is a blessing. Indeed, it is a blessing. And it's just amazing. Just this year will be still the same. There are no changes for you, unless you don't start paying attention to the changes and to see how much blessing you are giving and how much blessed you are, even though it may feels that you are carrying that mountain on your shoulders, right? And you're kind of at the lake and you want to expand, but something is there to stop you. It is there to stop you because you have to expand inside. So I was kind of right from the beginning. Look inward. If you need any changes, they are inside, they are not outside. What you're doing outside and for others is the right thing. You're responsible, you're caring, you're a loving person, and that's all that you need to give others. You don't need recognition from outside. Again, I'm saying this is all about to learn to recognize yourself, to learn who you are, and to be happy with who you are, because we all are perfect and you are perfect in the imperfection, kind of like, there is nothing that we can say, oh, that's absolutely perfect. No, it doesn't exist, because it will be imbalanced thing. The perfect thing is not a balance, and the balance is everything that we need, right? So amazing. I really like it, absolutely. So be happy and don't be sad that there will be no change in this year. If you pay attention to what is happening and be grateful for what is happening, again, the gratitude every day, gratitude for everything that we have is amazing thing. Make a journal, start writing what you found about yourself, right? And all will be good, I believe. Really, all will be good. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left, and we have half hour. I believe we are not going to make all of those 4, right? I will put myself on a break for a bit, and let's see what we are doing after that. I will be thinking about it. So I will be back soon. And I'm back. It was a short break, yes. So, what we are going to do for the rest 20 minutes. Okay, we have Virgo. Let's go with Virgo as well. And the next time, next Friday, we will do a Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. And maybe if I'm ready with the Tarot Oracle, I will introduce it to you. And we will see what is going on with it. Okay, so Virgo, practical, analytical, helpful, and efficient. Very nice, good traits, right? And some of the weaknesses are overly critical, prone to worry about everything, shy, and inflexible for changes. Yeah. So, again, to worry and overthinking really doesn't help if you don't take any action to solve your problems. So that is really a weakness, because what you do is just stopping the flow of energy and being worried. You don't see a different angle of the issue, and you don't see escape, let's say. So worry is not a good thing. Overly critical, especially to themselves, I believe, Virgo. No, don't be. Nobody is perfect, as I said. There is no balance in imperfection, right? So being very critical also means that you expect a lot from other people. You expect them to be like you. Not good. Criticism is a good thing because it leads to progress. You should be critical, but not overly too much. Yes, so let's see what teaching will say about your last year, the energy that you're keeping still in the beginning of this one, and how and what may change for you with all the love and light sent to you. Okay, so 3, 6, 8. Okay, 8 and 2, 6, and not 2, 6, 2, 4 and 3, 7. 2, 5 and 3, 8. In the fourth line, 3, 6 and 2, 8. Still no changes. 2, 4 and 3, 7. Oh, 2, 4 and 3, 7. So no changes for you, Virgo. Thank you. Let's see what was the year and how it is going to be as well. Dispersion. Hexagram 59. What it says: this is a reading of release. Dispersion. It is like a stiff frozen river melting in the spring wind. Success. The king approaches his temple. Order is restored after the thaw. It is favorable to cross the great river. Perseverance furthers. Once the ice is broken, you can move, but you must keep going. See the image. A wind moves over the water. The air stirs the stagnant pond, breaking up the scum. The wise person, like the ancient kings, offered sacrifices to heaven and built temples. They used this energy of dispersal to reconnect with the divine and create new solid structures for community. Again, so in I Ching, original one, the 3,000 years ago, even a bit more than 3,000 years ago, the king was not the king, right? The king was kind of you inside, all right? And again, the book of changes is about changes from inside to help outside. So when we are talking about the king, right, we mean you not ruling, not manipulating, but making everything from inside out for others, all right? So when we are talking about progress as well and success and everything, nowadays we are accepting that in a very materialistic way, right? And that's not wrong. There is no right and wrong in I Ching. It's just a perspective how we are looking at the things. So the last year was slow, and this year will be slow as well. But it's a successful year, as the previous one was successful. And if you don't see your success, it's only because you're looking kind of from a personal point of view. Did you make a success for yourself when you made a lot of great things for others? So you are building something new, and it takes time, and it needs to be done in the right time, right? So you should cross the great river, right? But in order to do that, you have to be careful, right? Because it is this kind of year, it will be the end of the cycle for you. So the ice will melt, will start cracking, and you can cross already and do greater things for others, right? So this is all that hexagram says. Is not a personal success. Is a personal success by giving opportunities for others, for creating new things for others, like caring for others and so on. And you did, and you will keep going this year as well, with a greater idea that you probably have in mind, with a greater success at the end of that cycle. So keep doing what you are doing and what you were doing last year, because it's a good thing, right? And it is a release of everything that should not stay. We know that there are many sayings about that, but one that comes to mind is let go of everything that doesn't make any good for you. And it can be anything. It can be people, it can be clothes, it can be a job even, it can be many things. And by releasing stuff that you don't need in your life, right, you become more brighter, more clean. The stagnant energy goes away, the energy starts flow, and the opportunities come. Right, and this is actually what it is. Yes, is for some the cycles are long, 3 years, 5 years. They may stay in the same kind of waters, right? But it doesn't mean that finally, when everything is cleared up and everything that doesn't make any good for you is released, right, there will be no really opening up and a great success. And you were doing really very well last year, and I am absolutely sure you're going to do very well this year as well, although it may feels like not moving, not doing too much, like not greater things happening, that all of us want that, right? But stay assured that even the small successes are still successes. They are still achievements, right? And they may lead to something greater and bigger. So this was for the Virgo. And again, take what you want to take from it, right, and what it resonates with you. Not everything will resonate. I'm sorry for some of the zodiacs. I couldn't say too much because it's just too straight to stretch it, right? And sometimes stretching is not a good thing, right? We don't need to dilute things, right? But just take what is in the core of that reading, right? And again, with the note, look for your ascendant zodiac, so you can watch the both and get a bit better picture, bigger picture. Next Friday, we are going to make the Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, all right, and probably talk about Tarot and the oracle that we are creating. Should be ready till then, I hope. Fingers crossed. No errors, no bugs, nothing in the application, so it's only a visual work that left, and a lot of playing with the cards that we had to create. You know, all about those liabilities and rights and things like that. All of those hexagram text even was created by us because we have to own the rights, and we cannot use anybody else's explanation. That is absolutely ridiculous for me. Something that was created, that said 3,000 years ago, and after Confucius made the image of the hexagrams, all of this mountain over a heaven and fire under heaven and all of those things, only to make it more personal, because at some point the people started accepting I Ching in a different and a very wrong way. Yes, in the beginning I Ching was a kind of a divination tool, something to help the king, really, the emperor, to be able to know when to act, how to act, what to do, and so on, but for the goodness of everybody, not for their personal, you know, success or power or anything, right? And if you read the kind of original translation, that even that translation is not royalty free after so many years. I don't know how that works. Really is ridiculous for me. You can't own the wisdom that is not yours. It's coming from somewhere, right? So nobody owns it, but yet in our society, we are owning traditions and cooking recipes only because we write them down in internet. So it is a ridiculous thing. So the king was advised by spirit and the energies, and they were looking at the cycles, the seasons, counting in which position which energy resides, and this is actually what we are looking at, right? And which position is with the best energy for the task in front. And that's why there is a lot of stay still, move now, act now, give the wisdom for others, and so on and so on. But this was, again, for the king to look after the people, right, and to help them, to help the kingdom as a whole by looking at his actions. After, with the Confucius, came the personal thing and more connecting with everybody. So everybody started using the I Ching. It became a tool for the people in the kingdom, not only for the king, so they can have that wisdom as well. They can see when they will have a better production from the ground, or the seeds, or the animals, and the health, and so on and so on. And after, with the first translation that was made somewhere at 1920s, 1923 or something like that. It came the first translation, all right, of the boat, the hexagram and the image, and it was translated from a Western person with a Western thinking, with a Western tradition, with a Western culture, everything materialistic, everything connected only with the outside, right? And looking for answers outside when all the answers are inside. Yeah, funny enough, that's absolutely true. You are not getting the answers from outside. You see something, you understand from your perspective what it means for you, and then the answer comes inside, right? So whatever is your perspective of the things, whatever is your thinking, your inner world, is how you understand everything from outside. So that's why the I Ching really and makes you pay attention to your inner side, your understanding, your balance. For me, I Ching is not disconnected from any energy work, meditation, yoga, chakras, energy nets, even if you want, is not a divination. I always will repeat that is not a divination tool. Is a tool to make you look inside, to see how you are doing things. Do you do well? Do you make mistakes? Learn, change, and that's all. Basically, so when he made the translation, right, that guy, I don't remember his name, in 1920s, he oriented I Ching to be extremely materialistic and look for outside, and then people in the Western world accepted it as a divination tool or something that can predict the future, instead of looking at the energies and their position where they are. Is the best energy in the winter season, meaning finishing the cycle, like doing everything that you do for the last kind of things, like finishing up, because the spring is coming after and everything will change and you start something new. Or you are in the middle of the action when you have to really do a lot, take a lot of action. Or you're in the beginning when you have to stay still, observe, learn, collect, make plans, and so on. So what is the best energy for you, and in which season, in what part of the cycle you are? This is I Ching. It's not a divination, and definitely is not going to tell you, oh, this month you're going to earn this money with that job, right? Is most of the time will tell you, yeah, there is a possibility, but you have to look for information, let's say, if you can understand it correctly, of course. And that's why if the original one is very poetic, right, and kind of mystic, the translation is kind of a bit cold and no poetry inside, no mystical things. The dragon doesn't live in that translation. And after, of course, everybody starts making their own kind of like interpretation, when the interpretation must be yours. And yeah, we try to give our interpretation, still keeping the old grandma advice, kind of a bit more poetic, a bit more mystical than the normal translation. I hope you like it. I hope it helps you. But if it's confusing, you need only one thing. Just sit down and think. Feel it, how it feels inside of you when I'm telling you that dispersion, for example, or when you read it yourself, how this really like bounds to the things that you are asking, the answers that you are looking for. again, it's not a straight thing what to do, but if you give yourself a bit of a time, a calm time, that's why people are meditating on those hexagrams, to see where or what this hexagram wants to tell them. It will be more easy. Just a bit of a stillness, just a bit of a self-reflected inner work. That's all that I want to say. Thank you so much for being with me. Of course, these videos, all others that are going one by one to disappear from Twitch, will be in my YouTube channel. The link is in About Me section in Twitch. You can rewatch them. Very soon I'm going to edit them and put timings, so if you don't want to listen to the rambling, just go straight to whatever you want to listen to. Tomorrow is the day for chakras talk. Tomorrow we are going to talk about 3D, 4D and 5D types of chakras and different types of people. The first last Saturday, we spoke about, in general, what the chakras means, the 10 main that I'm working with. Tomorrow we are going to make a distinction between who has which type of chakras, what that means. So it will be interesting. Please come. I will be thrilled to have you in my channel, and stay safe, and thank you for being with me again. All the best.